Hi guys, my name is Balazs and we have a brand new product here by IKEA. We already showed you guys the lamp, it's called the Rigid, and now we have here a guy that's called Nordmärke. Sounds kind of strange, but all the IKEA names sound kind of weird. The product number you will see here down below if you want to find it a little bit easier. So Nordmärke, this is a wireless charging pad, nothing special there, and there's also actually another one called Nordmärke, which has 3 pads, not only one. So it will be a long board of 3 little charging pads that you can just place on the table anywhere, and then you can put your smartphones or a smartphone, tablet, smartwatch, maybe also Motorola Moto G has Qi wireless charging inside on there, and then you can charge it via 1 amp, 5 watts or 5 volts. So this is the Nordmärke. It's available in a wooden color and also I think just white, plastic white, but I think the wood looks always good, especially if the sun is shining. It gets a little bit of color, darker and more feeling like here. Maybe, of course it won't get this dark, but you can of course maybe also paint it. So anyhow, let's just open it up. It costs 35 euros here, so I guess 40 bucks in the US or 45. So we have here the device itself with a cable attached to it. Let me just put this here on the table, but you can see already in the background I have a few phones here that already charge wirelessly on my desk lamp, which costs actually 60 bucks or 70 or 80 even bucks in the US, I'm not sure, but yeah, this has also the same technology, but it's a little bit bigger. Again, same even charger, so IKEA is trying to just get as many power supplies, I guess, for the new products as they can in the same size. 33 watts is the output at 19 volts, meaning 1.74 or 1.75 amps. Then we have here 2 manuals, and that's already it from inside the box. So the one manual just shows you guys, plug it in. If you want to charge your phone, put it completely on the pad, not just half of it, where the plus is, and yeah, otherwise you can also use the USB port to charge something else like your tablet or anything else that doesn't have a USB or doesn't have wireless charging built in. And then you have 30 languages each on one page. Here a little text about what you should do, what you shouldn't, like for example that the charger storage temperature should be between -20 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius, and operating temperature from 0 to 40. So when the sun is shining here directly on the charging pad, that's not good of course, but for no tech in the world it's usually good that we have it actually in the direct sun. So let me plug this into the power and plug this into the power, so you can see there's a little Velcro strip here if you want to take this on the go, or if you don't need the full length of the cable, because this is about 6 foot or maybe even more, but I guess it's a standard 6 foot length. Yeah, let's just plug it in right here. It will not even make a beep. There is a small little LED that you might see, might not see, but they even tell us that if you put on the phone just a little bit halfway, then it should actually glow right there. Maybe you see it, maybe you didn't, and then the phone or my iPhone is charging. How do I charge an iPhone wirelessly? Because it doesn't have wireless charging built in. You buy, of course, the case by IKEA. It's called VitaHyd. It's $25 US for the iPhone 4, 5 or 6. It's also available with the same name for the Samsung Galaxy S3, S4, S5, because the S6 has it built in already, so you're able to see it's working with the iPhone. Now if I take my Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge, you will see I put it on here, and in a few seconds it will start charging, turns on, and you can see it would go now from 94% to I guess 100%. It also works with the LG G3, for example. They already built the technology in last year. They were one of the first, but not the first, because Nokia is doing this for a few years. I will show you guys with the Nokia in a second. So if I put on here my LG, the display should turn on after a while, and it should tell me that it's wirelessly charging, which it usually doesn't do, and I don't know why, but yeah, it should actually work here with the LG G3 and also with the Nokia 920 and 930. 925 not, because they left the wireless charging out. It only works if you have an external case for that, so you can also place this on here again, and then it will charge wirelessly, as per your, for example, Motorola Moto G with the with wireless charging Qi technology. So 35-40 bucks is the IKEA Nordmärke. Here on the bottom it tells us again that we have a 10 watts output here over USB. as I said before, for your tablets or other devices that don't have wireless charging, and we have 5 watts over display, so 1 amp, so it takes about 3 hours to charge a smartphone nowadays here with wireless charging, which is alright, but of course half the speed that you would get from the USB port directly. And as I said, this is available as a triple charger, which is actually I think more interesting, but it's not that cheap. But of course the wooden outside is really quite nice, and the cable is quite long, so we will see how IKEA is selling these, or how many they are selling these. I'm excited to hear maybe about that from them. Thank you much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. You will find everything about IKEA here on the bottom, or to this product. Till next time, peace and again. And if you want to see more IKEA She products, there will be more in my YouTube channel, so please subscribe, and don't forget to tune in again.